Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today I have a product that Grabie has sent me that I need to review. These are silky crayons. It's 36 colors, and I use these kind of crayons for backgrounds. You've seen me use the King Art gel sticks as well as a inexpensive set of children's crayons of the same manner. This is an artist, supposed to be an artist grade silky crayon. And on the packaging, it has the colors. Of course, the words are all in Chinese, so I can't tell you what the words are. Um, and then the information here about the crayons themselves is also in Chinese. So I can't give you a lot of information um, from the packaging about the crayons themselves. However, they are stored in a nice little box. They do have a holder in the box that holds them in place. So you can take it out of the box or you can leave it in the box. The holder is a foam, and there's little spot there for you to push the crayon in. So the crayon themselves, let's pick one that actually has a color, and we'll switch on over to the close-up camera. The crayon themselves is it's a silky crayon. It has the color name there, but like I said, it's in Chinese, so I can't read it, and the company name there. So you pop off the lid here, and it is on there pretty strong. And you can either use the crayon directly. This little spot at the end here turns. There we go. Turns and moves the crayon up, just like a lipstick tube. Now we're going to put it directly on the page. Actually, I'm going to do a proper swatch of these. So we'll start with the white. And on white paper, you can't see it very well, but it's there. And then we'll do the yellow. Now this is a dark yellow. Maybe I'll rearrange that a little bit. Do a light yellow. So this is a fluorescent kind of yellow. Very, very nice color. And I was going to grab, hold on one second. I forgot to grab the little thingy-madoos. Do I have an open pack? I had an open pack, but it wasn't loaded. I may have used them all up. I have more. So what I'm going to use to spread these with is the eyeshadow brushes. And they're just little foam eyeshadow applicators. I find that these work really well when doing small areas, such as swatches and stuff like that. So I'm going to take the applicator and I'm just going to spread that out and try to blend that out. See if it'll blend out. It doesn't blend out as well as the King Arts does on the page. So putting it directly on the page, it doesn't blend out as well as other brands. And we'll put this one down. So there's the yellow. So that's more of a mustardy kind of yellow. Let's see if we can spread that one out. And you can definitely spread it out enough to remove any sort of lines, which is great. Because that's pretty much what you want to do, is you want to be able to have that on there as a gentle coloring. And then we'll take this one, which is a peachy yellow. Oh goodness, some of these are really on here. It's a nice yellow too. And we'll spread it out. Now you can use your makeup brush type applicators as well, but just because I'm doing this in a small area, I'm just going to use the eyeshadow brushes. And then we have the peach or light orange. Nice looking color. And once again, we're going to see if how far it'll spread. It spreads a little bit, but not a whole lot. But it does remove the line quite well, so that's all right. Then we have our orange, almost a carrot type of orange. And remove any, I think I have a bit of yellow on this one. So it seems to blend colors together okay. And then we have the brownie, light brown color. Trying to find one that I haven't used for something. And that one spreads out quite nice. The pigmentation is quite nice on them, and the little chunks and whatnot break down quite nicely. Alright, now for a red orange, I should probably move that one down here. And put that brownish color next to the yellows. There we go. Because this is a reddish orange. Once again, spreads out just nice. Removes a few of those color lines. They're very silky. They dry quite nicely. Okay, now let's do this red. Pretty red. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Every once in a while my headset will go bloop, 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 bloop. I have to check and make sure it's still working. Like I said, I'm just testing this headset out, and I was hoping it would work quite well. And we've got another dark red here. Just trying to make sure I get all the colors in fairly close color family. It's another nice color. Now you don't have to put them directly on your page. I'm just doing this for swatch purposes, just so I can see what the colors are. And of course I will be coloring with them or doing a background with them. afterwards. So now I've got a purple. Nice looking color. It moves around quite nicely, but it doesn't seem to erase those little lines like the yellows and the oranges do. Once again, that's not a big problem because we're not going to be putting this directly on the page. We'll be putting them on a palette and using brushes to pick up the colors. So it's not a huge ordeal. This is just so I can see what colors are there and see how well they move around. And on the page themselves, and the King Art did the same thing. On the page themselves, they're not all that great for color movement. Alright, and now this one. Sorry about that. And I'll move you around a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, not all that great for... So I think I'm just going to eliminate moving those around. I'm just going to put the colors down so we can see what colors are available. So that's a nice dark purple. And then we go into some browns. And then we'll use the palette and the brushes to move them around on a page and test them out on a coloring book page. I just want to see what colors are there and how close they are to the color on the lid, which is, they're doing pretty good for that. They're pretty close to the colors on the lid. And the blues are all over the place, so actually let's go the other way. They're not all over the place, I just have them all in the wrong spot. Here's our pinks. It's a nice bright pink. Nice light pink. Very close to together. This one here is a bit darker of a pink. But for a small 36 set, there's a lot of blues and greens, which when you're doing backgrounds is a good thing. So that's a very nice light powder blue. And it's a good sky medium blue. And this one's a little darker. And get a good gradient on those colors. And then a dark blue there. And then we have an even darker blue here. So a really good range of blues. This one and this one look fairly close together, but this one here is darker. Now let's do our greens. good light green. This looks like a good yellow green. Nice light yellow green. That's very lovely. Work great on doing grasses and trees and whatnot. Good dark green. Almost like a basil type of green, or not basil. Hate it when I can't think of a name. There's a nice medium green. So that one should go before the last one. So we're going to move that over in the tray. And this one here. It's a good olivey kind of green. Lots of greens, a fairly good progression of greens. So if we went this one, this one, this one, no, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, you get a really good progression. And then on the back side here, we're going to do our aquatic colors. This is our dark aquatic blue. Nice color. And then our light aquatic here. It doesn't look very aquatic to me. That looks more of a light blue. Then we have our gold. It's a fairly nice gold. And our silver. I think this is silver, right? And then our gray. And our black. So it's got two metallics in it that do have a bit of a metallic shine. The black is a nice dark black. So as you can see here, I don't know if you can see the shine in the metallics. Here, let's turn the light on. See if you can see that sparkle in there. There is just a slight amount of glimmer in the metallics. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it is there. Just going to break down some of the pigment on there. Just so it doesn't stick. So it doesn't stick to my paper here. There we go. All right, so we've got our white, our fluorescent kind of yellow, our floral yellows or light medium, into our oranges, light orange, medium orange, and darker oranges, into our reds, purples, browns, pinks, blues, and greens. Then on the back side here, we've got a couple of aquatic greens, our gold, our silver, a gray, and a black. So far, the range of colors in these is really, really nice. I'm digging the range of colors. So we've got our palette here, and we've got a couple of little brushes here. So I want to grab this one, and this one, because the picture that we're going to do is fairly small. And move those over here, out of the way. All right. So the picture we're going to do is the background for the car. So we're just going to do around the car. And we'll see how well these work on coloring book paper. So I'm just going to zoom you out just a touch here. There you go. I think it's zoomed out as far as it'll go. Alright, good enough. I'll move it down. So we're going to start with, let's do some yellows. And some orange, some red. So let's do a bit of a sunset type of sky behind him here. This yellow, I think. Alright, so let's put some yellow down on our board here. We'll pick that up with our brush. So it does pick up pretty good. Alright, and then we're going to start here on our background picture here. That's not too bad. Of course, it's darker where I started compared to where I finished because that's just the way crayons go. So I'm just going to pick up all the rest of it here. Try to make sure I didn't leave any behind. And we'll finish that area off. That's pretty good. Alright, now we're going to do the other side here. So we got to put down some more yellow. And I'm using my Caran d'Ache palette here, so there's a bit of a texture, so it grabs hold of that pigment and breaks it down. And it seems to be going onto this page very nicely. Just going to extend it up just a little bit so that I can get that orange into it. And of course I'm doing this backwards. I should do the orange first and then the yellow and then the red, but I don't care. I'll do it my way. I'll do it my way. Which is always the wrong way, but it's my way. Alright, so now we're going to put the orange on. Got a nice good layer of it here on my palette. I'm going to pick that up. Now because I'm not too concerned about the lighter color being in it, or picking up some of that lighter color at the end, I just use the same brush as I did on the yellow. Now if you're concerned about it, you could use either a different brush, or you can wash the brush or wipe the brush off. I'm not too concerned about it, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Pick up the rest of that. See how well it blends together here. It's doing a pretty good job there. So I'm going to take some more orange, put it on the palette. Not getting any major chunks coming off, which is great. And we're going to go down into the yellow here. And we'll take an eraser and erase it off of that area after we're done with it here. I think I just need a touch more of the orange, just to make it even. On both sides. All right. And there we have that area. Let's do the red. Good layer of red down. Should have used a bigger brush for the red. Use a bigger area. That's all right. Okay, I'm going to take a bit more of this off. Just trying to get that all evened out. Okay, so now I'm going to put some more red down. Not sure what that is, but a bit of a hard chunk in there. Was able to come out. Not quite sure what it was, but did not make it sound good on my palette. Alright, now we're going to go into the orange. I think that this brush is protesting the red. Kind of looks like he's traveling away from a fire zone, which is very possible. So let's take another brush here and take this medium-sized brush. I'm just going to grab whatever remnants I can. And I'm just going to blend it into the page. Evening out that color. Blending it down into the orange and then into the yellow. Doing the same thing over on the other side, just blending it all in, evening it out. And there we have it. And now we'll put some brown down or gray. We'll put some gray down here for the road. And I think they've laid down quite nicely. They pick up off the palette fairly well. I'm getting a good saturation on the page. And they're spreadable, so I'm able to spread them around as long as I have it on the brush. Which is really good. In case you can't see what I'm doing. Making it the product is definitely a nice product. Of course, these can be purchased on the Grabie website, and I do have a discount code. I think it's Renee 15, and If you use that code, you can get 15% off. Now, there are a couple of things I will tell you about the purchasing of this product, which the company is probably not going to like me saying, but I am going to be 100% open and honest with my viewers. So I'm sorry, Grabie, if you don't like me saying this, but this product is available on Amazon at a lot less of a price than on the Grabie website. So if you decide that you do want to try this product out, I would strongly suggest that you purchase it at a lower price. It's not because they are a low price product, but it's that time of year. It's that time of people's lives and everything else where saving that few extra bucks can be detrimental. It's you know, we're not getting out and doing a lot of anything, so making the money and spending the money can go pretty quick. So make sure that you take a look at the Grabie website, because they do have a lot of really nice products on their website, a lot of which are fairly inexpensive. They do have a shipping policy, so you do have to buy a certain amount before they'll ship free of charge. Otherwise, you'll be paying for shipping. And but they do have many different things on their website, so reaching that point is not difficult. I do find their prices to be a little bit higher than Amazon, so if you can find the product on Amazon, it is, in my opinion, better for us in the US to purchase them from Amazon. You get your product a lot faster. If you're a Prime member, you get your product free shipping and that sort of thing. Now, as the fact that Grabie did send these to me, and they did send them to me free of charge for review. The product is really nice. Like I said, unfortunately, the company has a higher price point on the product than on Amazon. So if you are in the US and this product appeals to you, I definitely suggest that you look at both Grabie and the US availability, because sometimes they're not available on the US. So sometimes it is better to have that option. I will, of course, link the website down below, as well as the product page on Grabie, so that you can take a look at it. And if you, like I said, if you do choose to purchase from Grabie, I do have a discount code and that sort of thing, so that you can save a bit of money with it. But I did find this product on the Amazon US website, and it is cheaper on Amazon. So with that being said, a fairly nice product. I'm going to switch you over to the main camera here so you can take a look at the picture and how it looks. So there we have it. We did a graduation between yellow, orange, and red. We put down some gray for the road, and it has done quite well. I do feel that the red needed to be done with a larger brush, because I'm getting brush strokes, small brush strokes in it. but I think that's just because of the large area, and I should have used a bigger brush. Of course, you can take it out of your brush by washing your brush with soap and water, and that's what I will do with these 4 brushes here. Same with your palette. Wash it with warm soap and water. It'll come right off. If you leave it too long, you end up with stains on your palette like I did, because I left it after using the King Arts. But for the price of this product, both on Amazon as well as Grabie, it's a really good product. You get a full 36 set, a good range of colors, a really cute little box to keep it in, and you know, they work really well for doing backgrounds. So if you want an inexpensive way of doing a background, you can definitely get these. They are called Himi, H-I-M-I. And yeah, fairly nice product. They are just a soft, really soft gel crayon. They are quite smooth. They lay down quite smooth, and they blend out quite smooth with the proper brush, of course. Not much more I can say about them other than that. I will leave the product links in the description below, as well as the discount code for the website that sent them to me. Once again, Grabie, thank you very much for sending me these wonderful crayons. I do appreciate it. I will remind you, of course, that you know, as a U.S. distributor, or not even distributor, as a U.S. resident, as a U.S. purchaser, I would suggest making sure that your prices are not as high with us being able to access the same products on Amazon for a lower price. I would definitely suggest verifying that and checking that before listing your prices for U.S. residents. Now, they do ship from China, so they do have a lot further shipping distance, so their shipping time is longer, and so it will not take a couple of days to get them as it would if you were buying them from Amazon. So my suggestion to the company, of course, is to verify your prices are in competition with your competition. Otherwise, you're going to lose a sale to your competition because the price point is better. But if you want to support the company, they're a new company, a small company. They have come out with or acquired a lot of different art products, and do have a lot of really good prices on many of their products. So I will, of course, leave a website below for Grabie, as well as the product code for this one, and the link to this product itself, as well as my discount code. Alright guys, other than that, it did pretty good. It did really well for creating that graduation of color. Can't ask for much more than that. Thank you all very much for watching. Of course, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not already a subscriber to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I do put out at least one video a day, and I do go live twice a week, at least. Sometimes little birds, you know, talk me into doing it more. Other than that, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope that if you do find that you need a new set of gel crayons, that you give these Himis a try. Alright guys, bye-bye for now.